Hey kids, Mr. Glenn here, hope you're well. My agent has just helped me get to the other side. However, there seems to be an issue with my code. I think I just need to go and refine my code a little bit because I think it's in the wrong order. But we'll have to wait and see. Alright, here we go. Agent's managed to do it for me. Activity complete. Awesome. I should go and whiz off over there. There's the poor cub. Hello. How you doing, buddy? So, let's go and see what's going on. Oh no. So we're going to have to use a while loop now. So the while loop, this is going to be important because these while loops, if you see this cavern over here where my crosshair is, we are going to need to use whiles and while not. At the moment, my agent here, you can walk off the edge, don't worry, you'll just be put back into the, if we just jump off here, we'll start off again like that. So, if my agent has nothing underneath its feet, it's got to go and put something down. Because the agents can actually hover, so they can hover in midair. So what we need to do is just have a look to see how my agent, you can see in my picture over here, we need to build a bridge, okay, get across. My agent has actually got to do something when something doesn't occur. So it's got to think about while it's detecting different bits and pieces, okay. So that's what we've got to go and make in that picture over there. Let's go and see what we've got to do. We may need to do some pseudocode for this one. Let's check the code that we've got. We've got something fresh. So I'm going to pull my code down here. This is called a chasm. Now, reminds me of when I thought that chaos and chaos were the same, spelled differently and said differently. So let's go and move that away. Let's go and see what we're saying. Program the agent to build a bridge across the chasm in the ice. Use set block or item. Ah, interesting. To ensure that the agent has the necessary materials in the inventory. Select the oak as a building material and 64 for the amount of blocks. Okay, this is important. While the agent does not detect things beneath his feet, we should be able to go and put things down and move forward. So it's done some of the code for us. It does give us things in bold to look out for. So I may need to go and get some pseudocode for this. Okie dokie, here we are, pseudocode. So we've got this bridge, okay, that needs to be built across the chasm. Okay, so we've got that, and then it has to go across it while there is nothing here. So it's got nothing in the way in there. And so when the agent walks over, it's got to say that while there is not, so while, it's got to go forwards, so in that loop. So we've got to go and say while. We also need to make sure that the agent set block and item is 64. That was one of the key things. It had to have 64 in slot 1. So that when the agent moves forward, it's going to go and float. So the agent's going to come over here and it's going to be floating. Okay, there's going to be in there. It's going to be missing. So then it's got to go and put a block down. Move forwards, put a block down. Move forwards, put a block down. Move forwards, put a block down. Until it gets here and it realizes that there is a block there, and so it doesn't put something down because it knows it's something under its feet. Right. So in our pseudocode, we would have to say while not block down, do place block. That's the bit that we want, isn't it? Place block. So there's our pseudocode. Now when we're ready, I can go and export this, get rid of that menu. I can go and export this. It says there, export, and then I can go and save it as an image by clicking on the image like that, and it puts it as an image, and I just go and choose high resolution and export. Done. So I'm going to go back into my game. Here we are with my game. So we've got our code, we've done our pseudocode, we understand what we've got to do. The agent now is going to go and place a block down. There is something missing, and I think my agent has to have 64 blocks in. Maybe. Let's go see what happens. Inside my code, it only went forward one. I wonder what's wrong. I wonder if these are in the wrong order. And I wonder if it has to move the agent while it doesn't see something down. It wants to place it down, and you've got to then work out which order this has got to be in. Does it go forward and then place down, or does it place down and then go forward? Because what's going to happen when it gets to the bridge on the other side? That's going to be interesting. Alright, I'll leave you there. As always, good luck.